you saw on Facebook a couple years ago, posted by a very toned recent mom asking, "What's your excuse?" It was not too popular among some moms who said, "What's it your business what my excuse is?" Well, that woman was Fit Mom, Maria Kang. She's the mom who sparked enormous outrage with this photo and its caption. 37-year-old Maria Kang, also known as No Excuse Mom, sporting her toned abs with her 3 children seated in front of her. No problem, right? It was the slogan, "What's your excuse?" that caused the controversy. The reaction was fast and furious. Some labeled Maria as a bully who was fat-shaming other moms. Defending herself on Today, she admitted she knew the photo was provocative.
Of course I was surprised, but I knew that was going to be a powerful image.
And powerful it was, getting nearly 16 million views on Facebook. 5 years after the first photo went viral, she's out with what she calls a softer slogan. You decide. Maria Kang is here. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning.
You know, for me, it was irritating because you look so good, and I don't look like that.
Oh, come on.
Right? That's how it made me feel, and I think that's how it made others feel, right?
Yeah, I can get that.
So these years later, how do you feel about it?
I still stand strongly behind the message, what's your excuse? However, you know, I changed my tone a little bit for sure.
Why?
You know, it's been 5 years since I took that photo initially, and a lot of things have changed. My sons have grown up. They're 8, 7, 6 now, and, you know, I've also, a big thing that's changed, honestly, is I've created a No Excuse Mom movement, and I see women online and in person, and I know what their excuses are. I know that they're tired. I know they have marriage issues. I've had marriage issues. And so I didn't want to ask people what's their excuse anymore. I wanted to ask them what their reason was.
Because your goal is to be an inspiration,
Yes.
not a shamer.
No, never. And that was never my intent. My intent was always to say, you know, if I can do it, I mean, I've had 3 kids in a row, just like you, then you can do it too.
That should have been the slogan. You can do it too. That would have made me say,
Yes.
How?
Yeah, I get that. I don't know if that would have got me on, you know, here today with you talking about this.
That's true.
Because I think, as you know, we have a weight problem in America. And when I said, what's your excuse? I mean, a lot of people, 75% of Americans have an excuse, or they think they do. So
It's like not so much an excuse as I'm tired.
yes.
I don't want to.
Yes.
I'd like to
Exactly.
look like you without doing all the effort, you know?
Yes.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to be shamed
Yes.
for having my glass of wine instead.
Sure, and that's why I kind of changed my tone a little bit, because I'm realizing that, yes, it's important to address your excuse, but it's more important to address your motivation. What is your reason for avoiding that glass of wine or for waking up early in the morning?
Well, how do you do it? How do you do that?
You know, I live a really full life. You know, I work full time. I don't have a nanny or a chef, but I try to get things done by setting my 3 Ps. I always call it my professional, personal, and physical goals every single morning. And I also am involved in this No Excuse Mom community where I'm really setting myself up as a leader. So when you're a leader to anything, you're held accountable. There's other stuff that I can tell you. You know, I don't have distractions on my phone. I don't have any notifications coming in.
That's smart.
You know what I mean? I always make sure that I pencil my workout in. It's not always my top priority to work out, but it's always in my list of 5 things to do within the day.
Now, you say, my producers tell me that you say you gained 10 pounds since you did the first photo.
Yes.
Which is not noticeable at all.
No.
But was there a thinking behind? Was that a conscious choice on your part?
No. Honestly, I have changed in terms of my diet and exercise. I think after you have given birth, you know, especially if you've been pregnant for 3 years, you're highly motivated to just get your body back. And so 5 years ago, I was definitely more focused. Now, I don't mind. I think that dark chocolate and wine and latte should be part of your
balance in life, yes. Welcome to our world.
Yes. So.
Also, when you just have a child, the breastfeeding takes off. I mean, it is like 500 calories a day.
Yes.
I always tell my breastfeeding, like, activists, the lactivist friends, you're selling it all wrong. We care about our babies, that's good. We should also be talking about the calories. That it's like being on a Stairmaster for an hour. Breastfeed your babies.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, that was a
No, it's okay.
weird diversion. So earlier this week we had some of the Real Housewives on.
Sure, I saw that.
One of them, she wasn't here, but one of them is the daughter of John Mellencamp. She's an accountability coach.
Oh, wow.
Do you do that? Because what she does is, like, when you don't want to go to the gym, you call her and you're like, I'm tired. And she's like, get your own to the gym.
That's so funny. I am not an accountability coach, but if you go to my Facebook page, I'm in your face kind of every day. Like if I'm working out, you can work out too.
That's what you should do.
Yeah.
You should parlay the shaming thing into a professional business.
Well, you know,
because some of us want to be shamed. When I was in law school and I was
come
gaining
on.
weight, I said to my stepfather, if you see me go to that kitchen one more time, you say, where are you going, fat right? And it works.
Well, you know, my husband does that to me all the time. I tell him my goals, and, you know, if it's early in the morning and he sees I'm still in bed, he'll be like, what are you doing in here? Or if I'm eating something like chips, he'll like take the bag and he'll hide it. And I don't feel ashamed about it because I know I told him what my goal was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
See, you know, if my husband did that, there would be retribution later. Maria, thank you for coming back on.
Thank you for having me.
And for more on Maria, you can go to today.com/Megyn Today.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.